Hello, and welcome to another episode of That's So Bizarre. I'm your host, author hippie gypsy, Becky Portia, and we're here today with Tovah. And Tovah, what's your last name?
Janowski.
Janowski. Polish?
On my husband's side, yes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's show you to the audience.
Okay.
We'll bring you in. There's Tovah.
Here I am.
Tovah, I met at Inspired Mic, which is a local open mic where we get to perform our readings. And Tovah has always impressed me with her dramatic performances. I feel like the two of us at Inspired Mic are both we're
Right.
soul sisters in the
Right.
whole performance.
Like my
area.
Lady Liberty thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
The cigarette. That was a fun one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
absolutely.
It's really good.
Okay, so Tovah has told me that she's got some good stories. So, okay, take it away, Tovah. Maybe start with the shadow people story.
Shadow people. That's really interesting. Shadow people are these figures that are almost have indiscernible features. They're usually can be dark or kind of swarthy, and they're very small. The ones I see, they're not very big, maybe 4 feet, and they kind of appear into your peripheral vision.
Okay.
And usually by the time you see them and you turn to see them, they're gone.
Okay.
They're gone. Now, I had one back in 2005 when I was sleeping, and I felt it was more like a presence on the side of my bed, like kind of looking over me, and it was kind of almost like a dark silhouette.
Uh-huh.
And it kept leaning, closer and closer until I kind of screamed and woke my husband up.
Uh-huh.
And then it disappeared. And then more recently, last year, I had several of them. I've been in the living room, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see some little figure just like run down the hallway.
Really?
Yeah, and I went, what's that? And then another time, I'm in the bedroom, standing at the footboard,
right,
and channel surfing on the TV in that room, and I'm looking at it, and here's the bathroom door to the master bath, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a shadow person come out of the bathroom, and then when I spotted him, he runs out the door, going to the hallway, and disappears.
Wow. And is it a male-like figure, or?
It's androgynous, kind of. I think it looks a little more male than female. It's just kind of an amorphous shape. Sometimes it looks kind of like a greenish brown or greenish gold, and mine do anyway. And I'm sitting there and wondering what that was, and then I go back to the TV, and then I see another one, and I'm thinking, is there a party in the shower that I don't know about?
Right. It's really funny because I interviewed a woman named Constance Payne. Her name's Constance Payne, but she said she saw one in the bathroom too. She actually thought it was her husband and reached out for it.
Oh yeah, I know. I posted something once on Facebook talking about it.
I think I remember that.
And I thought, do I really want to do this? Because people are going to say, like, okay, Tovah.
So how often do you see them?
Well, I haven't seen them anymore because after that incident of seeing a couple of them,
right,
the same evening, I was at a fellowship meeting with some friends, and I told them about it, and then it was a little, disconcerting, a little frightening. I mean, they never came at me, they never threatened me. So I said, I'd like us, maybe to pray about this.
Yeah.
So they did. They prayed about that. These entities would go away, they wouldn't come back.
Right.
And then I also found, online, a prayer that kind of fit the bill about seeing things that you're not sure if they're good or bad or whatever. And I printed it out, and I would read that before I went to bed. And I haven't seen any since.
Interesting. So what do you think they are?
I don't know. I've researched this, and I want to share this a little bit real quick with this, is that some people say they could be others having out-of-body experiences.
Oh.
They could be people from another dimension. Let me see where it is. I'm sorry. Okay. Or our energies draw them to us.
Right.
And maybe obviously unconsciously. Because we would want to draw these things. Interdimensional beings, time travelers. This I got from Wikipedia. Some people have even had malevolent encounters with these beings.
And yours weren't?
No. So they just would come, and when they were discovered, they run.
So they're aware of you?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Some people call them watchers. There's all sorts of titles and descriptions for these entities.
Shadow people has been a theme throughout a lot of my stories. My newest book, Open Souls, actually has shadow people that kind of follow, and they're kind of, my shadow people are kind of mischievous, and they're trying to basically wreak havoc on people to make their lives, basically to teach them a lesson. Do you think yours have any purpose?
Not that I'm able to discern, or nothing that the Lord has revealed to me. Let's put it that way. No, I don't know what their purpose is, other than to let me know they exist in some form. And maybe they just like scaring the bejesus out of me. Maybe that's their purpose. Like, oh boy, like, did you see the look on her face? Like, but I haven't seen them lately. I don't care if they ever come back again, even though they didn't frighten me. It was just, I just don't want them around.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, okay.
Well, thank you all for watching episode 1 of the Tovah. Say your last name again. Janofsky. Chronicles. That's right. And remember, don't stop believing.